Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Herbs for Stodell's Nurseries. Today I'm going to be cooking a beautiful cheesy beef and veg pasta, perfect for a family meal. I have my pasta on the boil in the back here, and now I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil into my pan. 2 tablespoons is generally where I like to start with my frying. I'm cutting my onions just in semicircles because in my pasta I want to have long strips of onion so that when you're twirling your pasta, it twirls with the pasta and you can get everything in one mouthful. I'm going to add my onions to the pot and my sliced mushrooms as well. I add my mushrooms at the same time as my onions. They generally get much more flavorsome if they've been cooking for longer. I've chosen to use beef in my pasta today. I've taken a beef fillet, so I've cut it into slices already, and I'm cutting long, thin strips because I want it to be able to twirl with the pasta over my fork. I've pre-chopped the veggies that I wanted to use today. I've chosen to use baby marrows and red pepper. You can, however, use a selection of all different kinds of vegetables. Any kind of vegetable that has a bit of substance. I like to cut my vegetables into julienne strips, so long, thin strips. And as I've said before, just so that when you're twisting the pasta on your fork, everything sticks together and you can really get a full mouthful of flavor. All of these vegetables are going to go in together with my beef. Now you can see that my mushrooms and onions have browned, which is how I like them to be. Then I'm going to add my beef, baby marrow and red pepper into the pan. And once again, just stir fry the veggies all together to kick off the cooking process. While your veggies are frying, you can get the sauce ingredients ready. I use about a cup of feta. I usually find that that's about 3 wheels of the feta. And I break that up as finely as I can. And then we're going to add about a cup of milk to the feta. My veggies are al dente. I don't like them to be overcooked because I like to keep a lot of structure and crunch in my veggies. The beef has just barely cooked. I'm going to add in my sauce ingredients now, and the feta will melt in beautifully with the milk and form a lovely cheesy sticky sauce over those veggies. When cooking pasta, you can use a wide variety of herbs. I've selected some Italian flat leaf parsley, a tiny bit of mint, which is unconventional. It's only about a tablespoon of the mint. And then I'm going to add a couple of sprigs of my basil. Pasta just loves basil. Bunch up all of my herbs and roughly chop them. I don't like to over chop herbs because I love the way that they look, and for me getting a mouthful of each different herb just really wakes up my taste buds. I'm going to add my fresh herbs into my pasta sauce. I always reserve some herbs for garnishing at the end. And now it's time to add the pasta. I add my pasta to my sauce so that the pasta can be nicely coated by the sauce. Mix all of that together just to get everything nicely coated, all the flavors to combine, adding salt and pepper to taste. Then I'm going to serve that up into individual dishes. You can crumble a little bit of extra feta over the top, and then your final flourish of herbs. And we're ready to eat. Perfect. Perfect for a quick, delicious, healthy supper.